If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays. I want to start out by saying, Sister Danger, I hope that you're feeling better. I did see your initial post about that, so I hope that everything works out for you. This is a discussion that I've thought a lot about, mainly because it was a huge topic of discussion here on YouTube for quite some time, and that is the discussion of consent, which at the heart of this, that's what this is a discussion about consent and how far is too far to go, especially with somebody who you literally have just met, you know. Obviously, when it comes to these type of situations, communication is both verbal and nonverbal. And it's easy to misread nonverbal communications. And sometimes it's just a situation of a person trying to see how far they can go and what is, what is accepted with the person they're trying to get with. So, with that being the case, you have a situation where this guy, I'm assuming, was saying, okay, let me see how far I can go. What I like about it is that you did state, no, this is not something that I want, and he stopped. And he said he wouldn't do it again, which I assume he didn't. And I kind of think that's how things are supposed to work. I know nowadays that would probably go against so many people, especially like a lot of the hardcore feminists nowadays, where like Sister Danger brought up the idea where yes, you're supposed to ask at every step of the way. Everything that you do, you're supposed to ask. Can I hold your hand? Can I do this? Can I do that? And me with my conspiratorial thought process. I think it's just another way to try to stop men and women from getting together, period, because a lot of that kind of thing is nonverbal. But I think going for the butt thing immediately, that was a little bit strong. Typically when someone's trying to decide whether the other person is receptive to them, you would start by touching the arm or somewhere above the belt, somewhere above the belt that's not the breast. But typically, you would start there, and instead of going straight for the back butt thing. That's also a thing that's a lot of people do on the dance floor, where they're dancing and they put the hand right above the woman's butt, and she pulls the hand up, or she doesn't, or she lets the hand stay there. And again, that's how people kind of tell how far they can go with the other person. I do agree with Sister Danger about this. I think she handled it very well, and I think the guy did as well for not doing that again. And I'll say this about Sister Danger. I like her thought process of not necessarily assuming the worst, but kind of this kind of thing where she just kind of understands the world works in a certain kind of way, and everybody's not just a horrible person. Everybody's not bad. She's actually a lot better than I am, even though I don't, I tend to not think everybody's bad, but I tend to assume the worst. You guys probably know that about me now. I give people the benefit of the doubt, but I do tend to assume the worst. So I like the fact that Sister Danger doesn't just automatically assume this guy is a bad guy or a horrible individual, but she's willing to say, hey, this is my line in the sand, and if you cross that, then there's going to be problems. She, made it known this is what it is, and that's it. And let me say this. You kind of know when you're crossing that line. And I can tell based on her breakdown of how it happened, the hand across the back, down to the butt thing, that's kind of an unassuming thing. That's kind of a keep it light kind of thing. Instead of doing that, he could have stroked the back of your arm, and that would have been an in-your-face, hey, I'm into you kind of move. the back of, that little move. He knew that he was kind of he knew he was kind of crossing the line right there, okay? Because he did the kind of one of those little back alley kind of moves. But other than that, guys, that's my take on it. JJ Talks is up tomorrow. Until next time, hasta.
You say you wanna try,